the matter present on our earth is made up of elements and atoms, but some of the matter is either organic or inorganic. We are very much familiar about their classification, but how can you know that which was the first organic or inorganic molecule on our earth? Well, keep watching Gateway to Knowledge to know how we have identified a new process that might lead to the discovery of the first organic molecule. This new study identifies a process that might have been key in producing the first organic molecule on Earth about 4 billion years ago, just before the origin of life. This process is very much similar to what might have occurred in some ancient underwater hydrothermal vents, and it also may have relevance to the search for life elsewhere in the universe. As you know that all the life on Earth is built up of organic molecules, which are actually the compounds made up of carbon atoms bound to the atoms of other elements such as hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. In modern life, most of these organic molecules originate from the reduction of carbon dioxide through several carbon fixation pathways. But most of these pathways either require energy from the cell in order to work or were thought to have evolved relatively late. So how did the first organic molecule arise before the origin of life? To tackle this question, the scientists devised a novel setup based on microfluidic reactors that allow scientists to study the behavior of fluids and gases as well on the microscope. Previously, the microfluidic reactor was created to mix bubbles of hydrogen gas and carbon dioxide in liquid, but no reduction occurred, possibly because high volatile hydrogen gas escaped before it had a chance to react. So instead of bubbling the gases within the fluids before the reaction, the main innovation of the new reactor is that the fluids are driven by the gases themselves. So there is a very little chance for them to escape. The researchers used their design to combine hydrogen with carbon dioxide to produce an organic molecule called formic acid. This synthetic process resembles the only known carbon dioxide fixation pathway. Moreover, this process also resembles reactions that might have taken place in ancient oceanic hydrothermal vents. But what are the consequences of this? The consequences extend far beyond our biosphere, and the similar hydrothermal systems might also exist elsewhere in the solar system, most probably in the Enceladus and Europa, which are actually the moons of Saturn and Jupiter respectively. And we can also predict it on other watery rock worlds throughout the universe. But why it is important to understand the carbon dioxide reduction? Understanding how carbon dioxide can be used under mild geological conditions is important for evaluating the possibility of life on other worlds, which feeds into understanding how common or rare life may be in the universe. The researchers turned carbon dioxide into organic molecules using relatively mild conditions, which means the findings may also have the relevance for environmental chemistry. And it can also help us in our ongoing climate crisis, on which we are continuously searching for new methods for carbon dioxide reduction. So there are many advantages of this result because we can not only understand the origin of metabolism, but we can also understand the geochemistry that underpins the hydrogen and carbon cycles on Earth. Moreover, it can also help us to understand the green chemistry applications where the BioGeo-inspired work can help us to promote chemical reactions under mild conditions. So that's all from my side. If you enjoyed my today's video, then do like and subscribe to my channel.